defence.
That's right, Glendale have only won 87% of their possession at scrum time. And they took a lot to stop them.
A fantastic run there. Spoke to him pre-game. Fancy Feet him himself has been suffering with some hamstring woes, but certainly in rehab and doing a better job, and he's ready to blow it out today. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Phaedra. Rochford there with a good carry off the line out. In yet again at first receiver, really making himself felt in this game. The man.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Phaedra. Glendale Raptors, 8 capped Eagles in their squad. Dave Williams eager to hit back after 28-all draw against San Diego last week, and they were leading that game until the closing. Rochford puts the foot down.
Helping the fans of the future.
Mike Petrie to feed. Nobody. Noah Barker with the Canadian national team. 7 caps. Debuted against Chile. One of the many players joining the sides here. Of course, Canada have their own team as well. Toronto Arrows, who featured here last week. And this is a scrum that Kiss Lensing will be proud of, the forwards. That's why you see a 19 points to 7 the scoreline. 8 minutes to go in the first half here in Brooklyn, New York. Mike Petrie defeat this one, 57 caps for his country. Debuted against the Springboks in 2007 at the Rugby World Cup. Deacon has it at the back. Again, they march forward as well. Toronto Arrows, who featured here last week. And this is a scrum that Kiss Lensing will be proud of, the forwards coach from New York. They've marched Glendale upfield. Martina. Petrie and his troops will want to close out this first half. 3 tries to 1 so far. Slow ball, so sit the forwards away. James Rochford.
Step back. Here you go, Sean.
So Will McGee has had a good game so far, and so has Luke White. This time takes
the head coach of the West Houston Lions, and he expressed that the depth has already been stretched almost to its limit here for the Sabercats.
It has indeed. They have that with the West Houston Lions. It's where Matt Almeida came from, a few other players, but having some season-ending injuries early. It's really tested the players on that bench, but it's given.
He's putting there. The charge forward. Want to play front foot, Rooney.
Yeah, last one. Let's see if it goes.
Phases,
Let's see if it goes anywhere, Mike.
The Sabercats to overcommit to a breakdown. One of those big forwards we talked about. Now they're close. They're going to push to the line. Just short, millimeters in fact.
A difficult place to play there with the seawall. And there were opportunities for New York. There were opportunities for them to walk out of there with the victory. They couldn't. That sour taste has been in their mouth all week long, looking to rectify it here in the Lone Star State tonight.
They were the undefeated teams going into last week's game.
Sit!
I don't think Mike Tolkien and his team too disappointed. They
back 9.
Return. Back to that shot quickly. Houston. Yeah, he got him with a rib tickler on that one.
Ooh, what a hit there from Matt.
Murphy to his right, Windsor. Well made. Great line speed from Rooney. Just under 5 minutes left to play here in the first half.
Crouch! 5.
See how the Sabercat scrum changes now, back to full force with Beauchamp.
Pause.
Sit!
Yeah,
Use it 9.
they put it in the back there. Petrie. Marsh will clear.
Pete, some small success from counter-attack there, making it through that defensive line that wasn't set as it usually is from set piece. Of course, number 1 defense in the league, San Diego. Maybe that's the in about a minute for him. Augsburger, no counter, says the referee. Augsburger's allowed to dig it out. Wu Ching, floating pass from Peterson. A little dangerous, and Boyer does well to bring it in under pressure. Penalty to the Legion.
Legal turnover, but he's on the wrong side. Yeah, legal turnover.
So you can hear the referee say
You say Joe Peterson is their better kicker. I mean, he tops the league in kicking meters, 4,044. Koppel Marsh for Rooney is ranked 12th with 1,683 kicking meters this season. Play forward, they're up over the halfway. A spring in their step has Rooney.
All San Diego need to do is just not give away penalties. They're not doing themselves any favors. They've played the rugby and Rooney have taken their opportunities. But I think Rooney are going to really look to their bench to be impactful.
Huge shove from Rooney coming through, ball's out. Petrie can't heavily marked, as you can see. Paddy Ryan. Mike Petrie, the captain, 34 years of age, from Brooklyn, New York, US Eagles. Legend, 57 caps for his country.
Play the highest level. Dave Williams, head coach of the Raptors, was willing to accommodate him.
And they've got Adam Alifa, Chad London, that just can streak right onto this ball. There it is.
Taramai off the...
Set.
Better scrum from New York, but Glendale doing well to get the...
See if Cathal March can unlock these backs.
Set.
Walsh.
Yes, 9.
Good platform for Quill to play. There's Marsh. Alupi's on the score sheet for them tonight. As Walsh continues down this short side with Rochford. As you can see, 5 metres out, right underneath the goalpost. They'll be looking to drive this under the crossbar.
Yes, 9.
Quill off the back, low, driving Quill. To Pease.
16, step.
Now Davies picks up his front rower in Clark.
Bind. Set.
Assumption of Demore Morrison, apologies. Now Petrie flicks.
Orleans in control after the 2 penalties. Younger digs it out, trying to put himself on the map for USA Rugby's by Dylan Fawcett on the outside. He brings it back in. Here's Cathal Marsh with a break. Gets it into the hands of James Rochford. Rocky going forward. I talk to you locally for hurting the local team. How you doing? That's what I'm saying. How you doing? Anyway, here's the scrum down. Ross Deacon at the back of it. He is still healthy. Petrie's got an opportunity to score. And he is in.
Bind.
The Canadian legend from Saskatoon is still in there. Here's Petrie. Has wheeled and a whistle.
Scrum reset there, but that's a lucky one for Nola. They lost the engage. Seeing them, they need to be accurate. And Nola here need to just get the ball in and get it out at this scrum. It's a lot easier when it's your own ball. All you have to do is hold it long enough to play. You don't have a team keeping it in, pressuring you. And now let's see what they can errors. I'd much rather make errors in the opposition half than my own half, Steve.
Absolutely, absolutely. And back to your previous point, Matt, you know, we're all professional, all neutral here in the commentary box.
Well, I'm saying because he's got familiarity with as coaching, but here's the scrum down. Petrie. And now there's a bit of a maul going on, and this is the strength of Rooney that they got away with in the beginning of the season. On defense, and it's a try. Rooney back on the board again. On the pitcher's mound. Here's Rochford banging forward.
Has the C next to his name. Both great leaders.
Set.
Mac with the put in now.
Stay no way.
Denise early. The Seamer tight about this game plan as Seamer goes to Tucker now inside the 10. The Seawolves knocking on the door here and out from the line. There's the professor, Rochford. Looking for quick ball, they get it.
Captain in the Air Force, and he is playing great rugby. Little miscommunication. There was a pod right in front.
Find your advantage, Watt.
World Series. Really enjoying being back in New York. Went to Xavier High School. Such a great breeding ground for American rugby players.
Bind.
You wonder if the referee, if it goes down again, might award a penalty try or a yellow.
Big push from Rudy Deacon off the back with Mac. They won't stop Deacon. He's under the...
Binds.
Battle at the set piece, in particular the scrum tonight, Brian, has been enthralling to say the least. Both sides having moments. Kick. Now Mac.
It's fine, timing's good.
Tucker inside, Nakatini. Who's Did you find out what that's for, Stacey?
Well, I sure did, guys. Let's just say he's got a better manicure, Coach Richie Walker.
No!
Brian, that they all know these players. It's exactly what we needed. The players are becoming the stars. They're building the brand. Seema.
United New York. Rooney, they're affectionately known as the big number 6 Swat.
It's going to be a big test for Austin to be able to match up against the Rooney pack.
Set!
So Marcus Walsh for Rooney to feed the scrum. Originally from
Balls
Dublin.
out, fellas. Crouch!
It's impressive scrum knowledge from a former back. Thanks for that, Pete.
Set!
Definitely an art form, scrummaging in rugby. But safety is also a concern, so expect to see Luke Rogan. It's a big shove from New York, and it's a penalty as well. They're still going, just making their intentions felt here. So the elite scrum, midfield, 20 metres from the New York try line. If they win this cleanly, they'll go
for the winger to make that hit.
You're right, Pete. It is for safety and to prevent injuries. It looked as though he might have been injured in that, but here goes New York down the sideline. What a clever...
New York can do to you because they've got so many dynamic players. I mean, James Rochford, we talked about his ability to be able to scrum, and you saw his ability to pass, and then Mike Brown stepping in for Dylan Fawcett, making the...
A carry, the captain, Ben Mitchell. Through the hands again, trying to find some space. Trying to get the ball away again. There's that panicked. Plenty of space out to the right-hand side here. So we've got Soyel Jaldat, dangerous player. Hasn't had much to do with this game. We'll be looking to get involved. That's a shame if they're on their seats. I'm on the edge of my feet and my seat here, right on half-time. Can Rooney score? Can the elite hold them out? Strom, here they go. New York, and they've got a penalty. So, Walsh now comes in, sending it through the hands. Steps up again. He finds Rochford, who then finds Workin.
Of Rooney as we go. Silva gets Ben Mitchell, the Irish, playing tight head where he normally plays loose head because Paddy Ryan is out. And here's the 5 ways to score, folks. You get 5 points for a try, 2 points for converting the try. A penalty kick is worth 3. You can drop kick it for 3 points if you're that good. And a penalty try is an automatically converted try for 7 points.
Set!
There's a nice drive. Nobody really gaining any aspect has been the front row for Austin. So you'd think that they'd have a little bit of continuity going on there, but it seems to be disrupted by New York. And they go down again.
Down in rugby, you either go forwards or you go backwards. You either win or you lose.
Set!
Here's Petrie.
9, stay there.
Silva.
So here we go, Austin under the gun. Silva putting in 5 minutes out from his own line. What's their exit strategy? Scrum solid enough?